I feel like a lot of women who aren't entrepreneurs, who don't really get money except for people giving it to them, or they doing something easy for money. Oh yeah, he needs to pay 100% because she doesn't really value money. Like people in the streets, when you getting street money, you don't really value money because you're getting it easy. But when you're an entrepreneur and it takes a lot to get your money, you don't just throw it around easily and you don't expect somebody. You appreciate when somebody spend money on you because you know what it takes and how hard it is to make that money. That's just a thought. Maybe that's why you think like that.
No, I agree.
Because what do you think about women who say, okay, well, if a man comes to the table, what I bring to the table is me. So he has to come, bring the table and bring the money for everything. And I say in equal retribution, what do you bring? They say, well, I bring me and all my femininity. But I say, but he brings his masculinity. They discount a man's masculinity and say that's not enough. That doesn't equal my femininity and what I bring to the table. So he has to pay.
I feel like it's a mindset thing. And it's also what's in the media. It's what's in the songs.
Thank you.
It's things that maybe they saw their mothers do. And what's it called? Like Western cultures, like what has been put in everything that the man is supposed to do whatever for the woman. So like you said, if there's a woman that feels like, you know, that's what she wants, she can stand on that.
And, you know, and it's a lot of dudes out here who was going to do that. But me personally, I find it very hilarious that these women talk about something that they've never had. Now, with some women who get that, but the majority of women don't. Statistically speaking, if you're looking at income, they can't, right? So it's funny, but then it's sad. And then when you go through and you look at all the comments of the women saying, that's not a traditional man, he's not a real man protects and provides. You look at these women's photos, you look at the majority of these women talking, and it's never a woman who you would even think anyone would consider doing it for.
And a lot of them are just talking.
Yeah. It's like they live in this fantastical reality, talking about standing on something they've never had. You can stand on it. I'm not trying to define a woman's worth, but it's just comical to me. And I just find it real disrespectful.
Yeah.
I find it real disrespectful that you don't value me the way you value yourself, that you automatically feel like you are worth more than me as a human being because you don't feel the need to reciprocate. If I take you out to dinner, if I do something for you, you feel like your presence is enough, which means you're devaluing my presence. Because if I bring my presence, you bring your presence, that should be equal. But if you're saying, no, I brought my presence and I bought this, and you're saying, yeah, my presence is equal to that, you're devaluing my presence. And I find it very disrespectful, and I will never let a woman believe I feel that little of myself to not expect reciprocation. Because for me to not expect reciprocation is for me to tell you that I believe that I am not equal to you. I believe that my presence is equal to you at the very minimum. I actually think it's more because I know my mind, my experience, my wisdom, the things I can teach you. I know your life is going to be better because I'm here. My life ain't going to get better because you're here. Your life is going to get better because you're with me. My life would be the same with or without you. But OK, I'm gonna be humble. We'll say it's equal. So I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need something for what I just did for you. And if I don't require it and I don't ask you for it, I am admitting that's an admission of